I'm Simon Gardner and we are in Selfstore in North Walsham. So I decided to get into self-storage because over the years we've been developing portal frame buildings, and it seemed an easy partnership for me to design and build one for myself. So in the last development here at Hornbeam Business Park, we kept one of the buildings and purpose-built and designed this one for Selfstore. So I was really impressed with Cuboid's response when I first contacted them. They came back with some really good designs and they were quite happy for me to tweak the designs during the process, which some of the other companies that I spoke to for quotations were more resilient in any changes. So I felt it really helpful that Cuboid was sort of there on hand from the start all the way through. So some of the tweaks we did during the design process were changing the room sizes. So we had larger rooms split through all the floors, and we ended up splitting them down to some smaller rooms and adjusting where we were going to fit the office and the lift, which means every time I made an adjustment they had to redesign all the floors. So I appreciated their time that they spent redesigning and coming up with new designs until we were really happy. So as with all construction projects, we came across issues, but by speaking to my project manager John or calling to the office and speaking to one of the other guys at Cuboid, they were solved really quickly, which is the most important thing because the downtime means an extension in the finishing times. We managed to run to time, which was really good. We finished on our deadline, but was tight. So we were really pleased that they delivered on time. We had a delayed opening and we'd posted and advertised that we were going to open, so it would have been an awkward situation if we didn't actually open and we had customers arriving. So Cuboid have been brilliant during the process. They were on hand to give advice in elements that they weren't necessarily always supplying, but had experience in from being in the industry as long as they have. The industry is a bit of a minefield, especially if you're entering in as a new operator, with elements such as fire safety, fire controls, and building control, which is slightly different for a self-store than it is for other projects. So they were really helpful in giving us contacts, people we could discuss, and finding out information directly for us. So anyone who's considering to work with Cuboid, I think they're not going to go wrong partnering with them through their self-store fit out. Have a chat with the guys, get them on site, meet them, work through your plans and take it from there. But they're great guys to work with.